Hello friends, welcome back to the Project Pathshala YouTube channel. I hope you are doing great and have seen my previous video where we have completed the first step of creating a OTP verification based login system, which is creating a login screen. And if you haven't seen yet, then click the link above or find the link in the description. Now today in this video we will complete the second step, which is creating an OTP verification screen for our OTP verification based login system, which we will be using in our online teaching app. Now let's see the demo of OTP verification screen. This is the login screen, and here first we will enter the valid mobile number and then we will click the get OTP button. Now in this OTP verification screen we will enter a dummy 6-digit OTP in the pin view. We will enter a dummy OTP because to get the OTP we need to first implement the Firebase authentication in our project, and we will do that in the next video. So the dummy OTP is this. First we will try to enter a random OTP other than our set OTP just to check if the app is giving correct response to our input. Let's enter a wrong OTP and then click on this verify button. Now you can see a toast message here which is invalid OTP, and now we will enter a correct OTP and see what happens. Now as you can see, as soon as we enter correct OTP, we get redirected to the next activity. So this was the demo of OTP verification screen. Now without wasting time, let's create this. Now just like previous video, we will use an image as a reference. Now we will change the layout to linear layout. And then we will add some properties here: gravity, center horizontal, background white, orientation vertical. Now first we will create this image view as shown in the image. The layout width will be 200 dp and the height will be 200 dp. Now because we don't have this image, we will first include the image into our resource drawable directory. So first copy the image from the folder and now right click on this drawable, click on paste, click OK, change the name OTP image and now click on OK. As you can see here, this OTP image is added in the drawable folder. Now we will add this image into our image view. Type src and here you can find your image, OTP image. Now give the layout margin top 40 dp, close the image view. Now as shown in this image, next we will be adding this OTP verification text. For that, let's add text view, wrap content, text style, bold, text, OTP verification. Add this text into string.xml, press alt plus enter, click OK. Now add text size 23 sp, text color black. Now close the text view. Now we will create this text. For that, let's add another text view. Width will be wrap content, height will be wrap content. Because here we will be giving the mobile number, we will not set any default text. We will only give some properties like text color black, layout margin top 5 dp, text style bold, close the text view. And now we will create this pin view as shown in the image. Now if we try to include this pin view, we don't get any suggestions for the pin view. This is because we don't get pin view by default. We need to add the pin view library from the external source. Now to add the library, we will go to this GitHub page, scroll down and we will copy this dependency. And now in our project, click on this Gradle script arrow. Now click on build Gradle module app. Now scroll down and paste the library here. Now before clicking on sync now, to include the library, please check in settings.gradle that your repository has this Maven central repository. Unless the PinView library won't work. Now here click on this sync now button and the library is added successfully. Now go to your XML file and now try to add PinView. Now here you can see the PinView suggestion. Click on it, give the layout with wrap content and hide wrap content. Because we want 6-digit OTP, we will give the item count 6. Now we will give item width 30 dp and item height 40 dp. Gravity center, layout margin top 10 dp, item background color white, text color black. Input type, it will be a number. Cursor visible true. Line color, will give the app color. Item spacing 6 dp. Line width 2 dp. Hide line when filled false. Item radius 2 dp. Style PinView widget dot PinView. Close the PinView. Now that we have created a PinView, we will create the button as shown in the image. Now just like previous video, here also we will create a frame layout and then we will add a button and a progress bar. Now take a frame layout, width is wrap content, height wrap content. Now add a button, height wrap content, width wrap content, layout margin top 20 dp, text verify OTP. We'll put this text into string.xml. Press Alt plus enter, click OK. Now text style bold, text color white. Now here we will add the same background as we have added in the login screen get OTP button. So background OTP button, text size 17 sp. Close the button. Now we will add a progress bar. Wrap content, gravity center, margin top 20 dp. We will make the visibility to go on. Close the progress bar. Now as shown in the image, we will add a logo image after this. For that, after this frame layout, we will add an image view. Layout width 300 dp and layout height 300 dp, and we will give the same logo image using src black transparent. Close the image view. Now that we have created the OTP verification interface, we will code its working into the Java file. Before that, we will give IDs to the views which we will be using in Java file. So we will first give ID to this PinView, ID, OTP, PinView. Now we will give ID to this button, ID, verify button. Now we will give ID to this progress bar, ID, verify, progress bar. Now as you know, we have created this text view to put the mobile number here. So we will also give ID to this text view, ID, mobile and text view. Now let's go to Java file. First we will define the views here. PinView, button, verify button, text view, mobile and text view, progress bar, verify, progress bar. Now we will find their IDs here. So pin view is equal to find view by ID r.id dot OTP pin view. Verify button equal to find view by ID r.id dot verify button. Mobile number text view is equal to find view by ID r.id dot mobile number text view. Verify progress bar equal to find view by ID r.id dot verify progress bar. Now the first thing that we will do is that we will set a mobile number here in this text view. So we will get that mobile number from our login activity. So go to login activity.java file, and here when we redirect from login activity to OTP verification activity, we will also pass this mobile number from this number edit text. For that we will use OTP intent dot put extra. Here we will give the name for our string, which is mobile number mobile, and we will give the actual string which we will be passing. So number edit text number edit text dot get text dot to string. So this is how we pass values from one activity to another activity. Now let's extract this mobile number here. So for that we will create a string mobile, and here we will extract the mobile number. For that type get intent dot get string extra and pass the name here. Instead of typing the name, copying the name from here and then pasting it here is recommended, because if just one word gets changed, we will not get the value, and also it won't create any error. So that's why using the exact name is important. Now we'll set this text into our mobile number text view, mobile number text view dot set text, and pass this mobile string here. Now we will create a button click event for this verify button. For that we will use set on click listener. So verify button dot set on click listener, view dot on click listener. Now inside this on click method we will check if the entered OTP is correct or not. For that we will first create one dummy OTP outside this verify button. So here we will create a string OTP equal to, and here we will give a 6-digit dummy OTP. I will use 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now as soon as the button is clicked, this on click method will get called. So when on click method get called, we want the visibility of this verify button to go on and the visibility of progress bar to be visible until the process completes. Now here we will create a string called code to get the input from pin view. So pin view dot get text dot to string, and now that we have OTP input from this pin view and a dummy OTP, we will compare them if they match or not. First we will check a condition that if this code string is empty or not. For that we will use a if condition, and inside this bracket we will give the condition not of code dot is empty. So this condition will get true if this code string is not empty, and this condition will get false if we get the empty string. Now if the condition gets false, we will add a else condition here, and we will pass a toast message, please enter OTP. And also we will set the visibility of verify button to visible and the visibility of verify progress bar to gone. Now if this condition gets true, means the code string is not empty, then we will check another condition using if, which is if the length of the code is 6 or not, because we want a 6-digit OTP. Code dot length equals 6. If the length is not 6, means less than 6, then we will set a else condition. Inside this else condition, we will toast a message invalid OTP, and also we will set the verify button to visible and the visibility of progress bar to gone. But if the length is equal to 6, then we will check that the input from code is equal to our dummy OTP. For that, use if condition, and inside this bracket check code dot equals OTP. Now if this condition gets false, means the OTP is not equal to the code, we will set an else condition and we will pass the same message. That's why we will copy this message and paste it here. And if this condition gets true, means the OTP and the code is equal, then we will create an intent to redirect our screen from this OTP verification activity to our next activity, which is our dashboard activity. So for that, let's create a dashboard activity. Click on this Java folder arrow and then click here. Now right click on new, go to activity and click on empty view activity. Here give the name dashboard activity. Click on finish. Now here you can see the dashboard activity is created. So now here if the code is equal to the OTP, then we will create an intent verify intent equal to new intent, and inside this bracket we will pass the current activity, which is OTP verification activity dot this, and the next activity, which is dashboard activity dot class. Start activity verify intent. Now here also we will set the visibility of verify button to visible and the visibility of progress bar to gone. We'll copy this and paste it here. So we have completed our code. Now we will take an overview of it. So first we have defined the views which will be needed here. Then here we have find their IDs, and then we created a dummy OTP, and here we have set the mobile number on the text view. After that we have created a on-click listener for verify button, and as soon as the button clicked, we will set the visibility of the button to gone and the visibility of progress bar to visible, and then we took input from pin view and store it into the code string. First we will check if the code is not empty. If it is empty, then we will toast a message, please enter the OTP. Then we will check the length of the code string, which should be 6 because we have 6-digit OTP. Now if this condition gets false, we will toast a message invalid OTP. Now if this condition gets true, means we have a 6-digit OTP from the pin view, then we will check that the code string is equal to the OTP string, and if they got equal, then we will create an intent which will help us to redirect from this OTP verification activity to the next activity. And here we will set the visibility of verify button to visible and the visibility of progress bar to gone. Now let's run it. I will connect a physical device. So as you can see here, the device is connected. Now let's run it. Click on this run button. Now here we will enter the mobile number. Now click on get OTP. Here first we will enter any invalid OTP and then click on verify. We can see here invalid OTP. If we enter half OTP and then click, it say invalid OTP. If you don't enter any OTP and then click on verify OTP, it says please enter OTP. Now if we enter the OTP which we know and then click on verify OTP, we have redirected to the next activity. So this is how we created an OTP verification screen. In the next video we will see how to implement Firebase authentication in our project.